Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How are we doing? Welcome in this morning. Thanks for being up. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the walk. Welcome to the talk, people. It is quickly approaching 4:30 a.m. It is currently 4:29 a.m. here on the East Coast. Welcome, welcome in. Today should be a nice day. A little chill in the air this morning, guys. I'm going to ask, make sure everyone can hear me. Guys, as you drop in, as always, please take an opportunity, put into the chat where you're from, what time it is where you are. Make sure you're prepared this morning to get that guac. Let's get that cake. Hey, yo, good morning. How are you doing? Let's get up. Let's get at it, people. Let's be the catalyst for change. Good morning, James. Hello, brother. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning. Whew. Guys, today, it's a serious talk today. Sure enough, day starter. It should be inspirational. This should light a fire. We gotta stop being afraid of yesterday. We have to start living for tomorrow. Stop letting your past hold you down. Stop letting the fear of your previous experiences hinder you. We are breaking through today, people. Let's get up, get out here. Let's get this money. Stop making excuses. Let's stop watching others be successful. Let's put an end to that. Let's put an end to not understanding. Let's put an end to complaining. Let's go do this greatness. There's nothing stopping you. There's no reason for any of us to be held back or to be discouraged. If we are able, we are able. If we are capable, we are capable. So what does it take from us? It takes us doing the thing. It takes us becoming committed. How much do I run? Not nearly as much as it may seem. James. But thank you for being here. Thank you for the question. I'm out here this morning. I'm on this walk. Occasionally I run. I don't even have a running schedule. It's just sometimes I feel like running, so I do. Welcome in. Hey, how are you doing? Jason. Good morning from Canada, Jason. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you all, guys, for being up. It is 4:30 in the morning here. What time is it where you are, guys? You guys are up. You guys are ready. Let's take on the day. Let's take charge. Let's change. Let's change. Good morning from Italy. Good morning. 4:30 in Toronto. It's the same time here. Boom. Look at that, guys. This is a little top of the hill. As I walk up the hill in the morning, I get to look at this, the little skyline. I tell you what's interesting is I've come to appreciate all seasons. The great thing is when I come to the top of this hill in the winter, the trees have fewer leaves so I can actually see further and see more. Awesome. Marco, 10:33 in Italy. Thank you for being here, guys. Let's get this walk on. Let's get motivated. Let's get started. Let's understand, guys, that this morning, like every morning, presents us with the opportunity to achieve great things. Whether it's your morning or your evening, oftentimes as we get towards the end of the day, we start to feel like that energy we started the day with, that energy that I have right now is waning, like it's going away, like we don't still have the ability, like we feel like we may have missed the mark, we may have come up short of all the things we wanted to do, we may not have gotten them all done. However, don't disparage, don't feel down, don't feel like you're missing the mark. Understand the work that we're doing today is for tomorrow. This is a realization I had to come to, so I stopped trying to fix the mistakes of yesterday with my actions of today. I can't fix yesterday. I can only improve my future. I can't change what has happened. I can only do better, see better, and do more, and grow. What's going on? I'm a pretty big guy. I'm about 315 pounds. That is true. So, what does this tell us, guys? What does this let us know? If we are capable of constantly working towards a better tomorrow, it means we get up today and we take actions. I'm excited to see you all here. Please, as you drop in, take a moment, drop where you're checking in from, what time it is where you are. Let me know what's on your mind. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Beginning of the day, end of the day, middle of the day. Share. Let me know. Because I'm here to continue to motivate you, to continue to encourage you, to let you know that the path that you're traveling, the journey that you're on, if you understand your purpose, then you can't be denied. I just did a live yesterday where I shared that there is nothing to prevent you from succeeding if you set yourself up appropriately, if you appropriately prepare yourself. Success means to plan, to commit to the plan with discipline, and to work towards mastery. Along the way, you are sure to succeed. I guarantee you, it is impossible not to find success along that path, because what most people believe is a success is the end of a story. Success is the end of a journey, and it's not. Success is the journey itself. Success are the things that we do. Success is the method in which we live our lives. And we can be successful in so many ways, in so many areas. I am 52 years old. Guys, so what do we know? What do we want to do? Well, as I just answered the question, Marco just asked, how old am I? I'm 52. So I have some years of experience behind me. I have some years lived. I have some decisions that have resulted in a positive outcome and some that didn't do so well. However, I can't lament the decisions. I can't go back and change the things that happened. I can, however, learn from the experience. The things that we learn propel us into our next step. Understanding the previous step is what makes the next step so powerful. So many of us lose out on the benefits of the next step because we're still worrying about the last step. We're worrying about the last misstep. So you have to keep in mind that the things that happen in your life, you can put them in the hands of others, which means it's completely out of your control and you'll fail anyway, or you could choose to personally be responsible and take ownership of the things you do and the path you're traveling and the places that you're heading. In order to do that, it must start every time. It must start with your own personal accountability and belief in yourself. Marco, preparing to go to work overnight. I don't know, I don't really crack my neck. I tell you what though, my wife can pretty much crack every joint in her body, toes, knuckles, neck. She does it at leisure. So, Marco, you get ready. You have a great day at work, man. You stay focused and encouraged. Remember to continue to work and journey along your path. People, we have to stop looking in the rear view. We have to. We have to stop looking behind us. You know, it's really funny, and I've been saying this for years. I've been telling people this for a very long time. So one of the things that I've been saying and sharing with people is this. If you watch horror movies, right? And as funny as I find them, horror movies have to do something specific in order to keep the characters in danger. And the reason I say this is because any movie, in order to keep you watching, has to get you to temporarily suspend disbelief. They have to get you to look at this thing on the screen and have your mind say, this is plausible, this is possible, I could consider this. But here's the thing that you have to understand, and this is why all horror movies to me are funny at this point. You cannot run from something in life. You can't. You don't run from things in life. Because if you're running from something, it's not going to get you anywhere. There is nothing that you will do in your journey at life that will be strong, powerful, beneficial, and will be of value to you if you are running from something. You can't run from your past. You can't run from your mistakes. You can't run from miscommunication. You can't run from previous relationships. You can't run from any of those things. All of those things are what they are. And so since you can't run from them, since it's impossible for you to run from any of these things, you have to live with them, right? You have to learn to accept that they are what they are. But you can run to something. And there's a significant difference in every film that shows someone in distress. If they're running to something versus running from something, the likelihood to be successful increases exponentially, guys. We have to live our life this way. Stop running from something and pick something to run to. Stop trying to escape poverty and try to achieve wealth, right? You don't want to run from being poor. You want to run to being rich. You don't want to run from being out of shape. You want to run to health, right? This is what we have to understand, is that we spend so much time looking back at the thing that we're running from. It's destined to catch us because we didn't run past the safe spot. There's this really funny television commercial that came out a few years ago where it shows these people and they're running and this chainsaw guy is like chasing them in the woods. And I can't remember what the commercial's about, but I tell you what I can remember. I can remember at one time, and it's kind of a spoof of this, they're like, well, let's go get in the car. And they were like, are you crazy? No, let's run over here and hide behind these chains and weapons and sharp tools. and one guy's like, really? And even the guy, the monster that's chasing them, looks at him like, come on, man, like this is a bad decision. You can't run from things. We have to run to things. Your life provides you every day with the opportunity to run to greatness. Let's get up and go get great, guys. Let's do this. Let's stop worrying about yesterday, the mistakes of yesterday. Hey, they have, in sports, there's a lesson to be learned. There's in baseball, they say in order for you to be a pitcher, you gotta have a short memory. Because if you give up a home run, you have another person coming up there to swing at the next pitch you throw. You have to forget what happened on that last pitch. You have to remember all of the things that you've taught yourself, all of the experiences you've had, all the ways you've looked to grow, all the things that you've shaped to be a part of who you are, your mentality, your spirit, your structure. You have to lean on those things and believe and understand Have faith that the work that you're going to do from this point forward is going to achieve greatness for you. That the things that you're going to do with your next step are things that are going to provide you with the outcome that you're looking for. You have to stay committed to it. We have to stop thinking that every mistake defines us. We have to stop judging others that way. We have to stop believing that every person that we see who's made a mistake or a misstep has to be judged by this thing. You are the worst thing that you've ever done. This doesn't mean excuse behavior of people. This doesn't mean that everybody should be forgiven or everybody should be given this open, this blank sheet to do whatever they choose. But it does mean in order for you to continue to grow and overcome, you have to understand that what you're doing is for tomorrow. Stop punishing yourself because of the decisions that you made previously that weren't the best decisions. Stop doing it. Start rewarding yourself for the decisions that you're making today that are going to set up your future for greatness. It's always, always, always important and imperative for us to understand that we have to take actions. And when we take those actions and we do it with discipline, it provides us with tremendous opportunities to grow, tremendous opportunities for wealth. Ryan, good morning, brother. How are you doing? Growth and development always. Your current situation does not define you. No situation defines you. Your past situation does not define you. Your future situation does not define you. You are defined by your purpose. And this is what I mean about travel for success. You grow and you travel your path. And I guarantee you, if you set a plan, you create a plan, you commit to this plan with discipline, and then you work towards mastery, you will see success along the way. It is impossible not to, people. I can't say this enough. I guarantee you success. If you make a plan, you commit to the plan with discipline, and then you work towards mastery, I guarantee you you'll see success. Because success is not the end. Success are the things that you achieve. It's the completion of the endeavors along the way. And that's why I find it so important. I find it such a big thing to get up in the morning and to make sure that we're sharing and that we're growing and that we're understanding that this journey that we're on is designed for us to be able to do great things. It's designed for us to be able to achieve great things. It's designed for us to be able to be our blessing. Stop waiting for someone else to come along and bless you. Guys, I want to let you know right now, stop looking for a genie, start looking for your genesis. Your genesis is where you started. And you have to find your genesis to get a better understanding of what your purpose is and what drives you. And for those of you who don't know what your genesis is, I'll explain it to you now. Your genesis, and you're going to have to look back in your mind in order to be able to identify it. Your genesis is that point in your life as you were traveling, as you were living, as you were growing. It was that point in your life when you stopped being led by your parents, you stopped being led by what you couldn't do, and you started being led by what you wanted to do and how you were able to commit to achieving it. That is your genesis, people. We have to find that point. It's when we're no longer being led by our parents, our friend group, the school, the community, the stereotypes. You have to find your genesis. And for some people, they never find it. Some people never have a genesis. Some people will always live by what stereotypes say, what the outside world says, what their job says, what the people around them say, what their past tells them. What has always happened will always happen. They don't find a genesis. A genesis is the moment that you question that. And the moment that you question it is the moment that you started learning. It's the moment that you started to understand, hey, this is up to me. I have say-so in this. I have the ability to decide what's next in this. I get to take charge in this. And then starting to do so. I'm sharing this with you guys because it's super important for us to understand that once you identify your genesis, you can make your plan. We have to stop sitting around waiting to be saved by others. Know where you started at. Know what you have to do, how you can journey. Stop being led by others. Start to lead yourself. If you can't lead yourself, then you have no choice but to follow others. You have no choice but to live someone else's purpose. You have no choice but to improve and live and build someone else's dream. Trust me, if you don't have a plan for your life, someone else does. They will implement it and they will watch you live it. It is too much time in every day for us to talk about the things that we can't get done. There is too much time behind us for us to spend another moment trying to change the mistakes we've already made. This is why everybody is fascinated with time travel. Everybody is fascinated with what would you do if you were in the 10th grade and you knew then what you know now. You're not, and you won't ever be. You are who you are now, and you know what you know now, but it's powerful. It presents you with power. It gives you ability. It gives you the ability to be able to go out here and understand that there are actions that you can take. There's a life that you can live. There are areas for you to strive and for you to grow. I want to encourage and motivate you guys this morning. Stop trying to fix your path. Stop your past. Stop letting things that you can no longer change, especially for so many of us. At a certain age, none of your past is your problem. You have to be old enough to figure out that your parents were your parents. Stop blaming your parents for being who they were. They had their own problems, the same way you have your problems now. Don't be the type of person where you grow up and you're 25 and 35 years old and you're still blaming your parents for where you are. You're 40 years old, 50 years old, and you're looking back at your mom and dad talking about, oh, well, y'all let me down. Y'all didn't do this for me. Y'all didn't do that for me. They had their own problems. They had their own parents. They had their own issues. They had their own things that happened in their time. We all have them, but we're all capable of overcoming them, guys. I'm excited this morning. I am encouraged this morning. I am super motivated this morning. And I am because I understand that things are not tied directly to who you are in this moment. They're not tied directly to the things that happened in the past. They are tied to the actions you take and the plan that you've made and the path that you travel. We have these opportunities to do so many great things. We have these opportunities to grow, to learn, to shape our future, to shape our destiny. Take advantage of it. Let's stop allowing for others to speak to us. Let's stop destroying ourselves. Let's stop holding ourselves back. Black men, stop walking around talking about what white men have done. Stop walking around talking about what the system has done and do something. This isn't about excusing anyone. This isn't about punishing anyone. This is about getting up and living your own actual life. Stop making excuses. Stop talking about, oh, I can't because the system was set up this way. The system was designed this way. So freaking what? There are opportunities out there. And if you want to break down a wall, the first thing you have to do is you have to figure out how to get up off of your ass. You're not breaking down anything, complaining about it. Ain't nobody breaking down no wall by yelling at it, screaming at the top of your lungs, talking about you got a wall built. Yeah, we built a wall. So what? You have to find a way to achieve. You have to start taking steps. You have to start to build your own legacy. You have to learn from the past. Those experiences in the past are what prepare you to take the next step. They're what set you up for your future. All the people who you claim are holding you down, all the people who you claim are in power, all the people who we talk about, who we say, hey, this person did this and this person puts us at this advantage and this person did that. All of those things are based on them having a plan, right? Committing to it with discipline and then working towards mastery and then passing that plan on to the next generation. Here's the problem, is if your plan is to continue to ask someone for something, you are guaranteed to always be at the behest of the giver. Wait a minute. Man, maybe I'm not saying that in the right language. If your plan is to keep asking someone for something, you will always be at the behest of the giver. If the giver does not want you to have it, then you won't. And you can't do anything about it because you keep waiting for them to give you something. You can't keep asking for someone to give you something. You can't keep expecting, especially for someone that you believe doesn't have your best interest at heart. Look, man, if we're going to say there's duplicity, we have to look at ourselves, and we have to look at our actions, and we have to understand that it's probably coming from us as well. You can't look at somebody and say, hey, you don't want to see me do well, give me $100. Hey, man, you don't want to see me eat, give me $25. You can't do that. You can't sit there and accuse somebody of not wanting to see you do well and then expect them to take action to see you do well. Go do well, man. Go do your thing. This is what we have to understand. This is what I mean about being self-aware and self-accountable. I'm not excusing anyone else. I don't even care. I don't even care about what other people are actually doing. All I'm saying is I'm asking you to do it. You can see me, DJ. I am wearing all black and it's early in the morning, but you can see me. I got this light on here, man. So why is this so important, guys? Why is this message so important? This message is so important, guys, because we're living in a certain way. We're living at a certain time. We're living our life right now, right? We're living the life that is the one that we have chosen in this moment. Regardless of what we've been through in the past, regardless of what our past challenges may have been, we're living a life right now. We have to continue to live that life in a way that is beneficial and is going to help us to grow. We have to understand that the moment is now. The actions we take now are for our future. You have to start to build a legacy. You have to learn to lead. And the first person you have to learn to lead is you have to learn to lead yourself. And once you learn to lead yourself, you have to commit to your plan with discipline and work towards mastery, people. As we commit to this plan and we work towards mastery, we have the ability to achieve great things. Get up, people. Let's get up. It is almost 5 o'clock in the morning, and there is an opportunity for you to work on yourself. There's an opportunity for you to be up and be working on the things that'll set you apart from whoever you've been in the past. Whatever it is you're trying to escape from your past, whatever it is you're trying to change in your past, whatever it is somebody told you that your family legacy was, these are the hours that the changes are made. You can't make the changes during the day where you're out here working for everyone else. Even if the people you're working for are your own family. You're not gonna make changes to your family legacy if you get up when your kids get up and then you go to work all day working on caring for your kids. Unless that is a part of your platform and you've chose to turn that into a monetization opportunity for you, unless your life is your business, you're not gonna change your legacy that way. You have to understand you need to get up, you need to get started, and you need to start working on you. Stop working harder on your job than you do on yourself. If we continue to work harder on our jobs, we'll continue to see the companies that we work for grow, get stronger, amass greater wealth, and then we'll continue to complain, I don't make enough money to live by. I can't pay my bills. I can't buy a house. Change you. The opportunities are there. We have to understand, the biggest thing that you have to understand, people, is that the time of when work, you exchanging your labor for a life of wealth is gone. Your money has to go to work for you. Your money has to now be your employee. If you are unwilling to or unable to put your money to work for you to bring in more money, then you are looking at a challenged future. It is a must. And I'm telling you, every generation will get more difficult. This is why people talk about not being able to get things done. What's up, Cha? It ain't too early, man. Get up. You late. It's almost 5 o'clock. You were supposed to be here half an hour ago. This is what I'm trying to share with you guys. And Cha, you know it's the truth. When we talk about getting up and getting started, we have to. We can't wait for somebody else to get us up. We can't wait until, oh, well, it was a little difficult. I get it. It was hard. We have to get up. We have to go, guys. We have to build on it. We have to know just the right time. We have to know that we're up and we're doing it. We're up and we're making these changes for our life, for our future, for our growth. If we spend our time looking back, and this is the whole thing that I've been saying in this whole meeting this morning, everything this morning was about this. If we continue to believe that our future is dependent on us fixing our past, we will be stuck. We have to understand that our future is predicated on the actions we take today for our future. Stop looking back. Stop looking back trying to change. Learn from the experiences. Develop a path and travel it. I'll say it again for the people who weren't here before. Stop looking for a genie and start looking for your genesis. And your genesis is where you began. Your genesis is the moment when you were able to rationalize the thought that you no longer needed to follow what the people in your school did. You no longer needed to follow what the people in your friend group did. You no longer needed to follow what your parents told you to do. You no longer needed to follow what stereotype says. Your genesis is that moment when you said to yourself, I want something different. And since that point, you should have been doing things to see different. And everything that you should have done throughout that time should have given you the experience, should have given you the knowledge, should have given you all of the things that you need to continue to grow, people. All of the things to continue to work towards a future that is the one that you want, that the one that you seek. This is what's important, guys. Oh, all right, I almost died twice, guys. I gotta watch where I'm going. So, what does this mean? What am I trying to share, guys? What I'm trying to share is fairly simple. I'm gonna go ahead and end this off. I'm getting to the end of this. As you guys know, we get up, we do this in the morning from 4:30 to 5. Here's what I wanna share, guys. Stop trying to fix your past. Stop worrying about what your past looks like. Stop worrying about the mistakes of your past, because those are things that you learned from. Stop worrying about what people think about your past. Stop worrying about what people will say if they look in your past. And start taking actions today that shape your future. Start doing the things today that you know will make your future great. I want to tell you all that I really appreciate you getting up this morning. Thank you for spending this time with me. And you guys have a great day. God bless. See you next time, guys.